Hi, and a very warm welcome to Wellbeing Mission Control. This is the weekend edition, and I'm Greg Parry, and I'm really glad you could join me because well-being is such an important topic. I know it covers a very broad range of areas, almost every aspect of the human condition, but there is an aspect of well-being that we sometimes overlook, and one of the motivations for doing these little videos is because I feel it's useful to draw these subjects into our attention so that we can focus on them a little bit more often and perhaps improve the quality of our lives. I'm very much aware that life is quite a short, brief experience, and it's very easy to wake up one day and just feel that somehow the years have slipped past and that we don't know where all the time has gone. And we get a little bit of a panic because we're not sure how much time we've got left. But what I'm asking you to do today is consider how you can perhaps enjoy the journey more. I know we're distracted by the to-do list, by all our responsibilities, by the demands of family, work, and society in general. But if you can learn to pause, perhaps once or twice a day, and just take a moment to bring your attention into the present moment, it's a very powerful meditation technique that helps you to feel more grounded, more centered, detaching yourself for a moment from the past, breaking the habit of constantly thinking and fretting about the future, and just bring your focus into the present, where we tend to feel much more balanced. There's a sense of inner peace and calm. It helps to put things into perspective. It helps us get a clearer picture of where we are and what we're dealing with. But the research tells us that it's also very helpful for our creativity. It helps us to perhaps see different ways to resolve situations that we're facing. But it also helps us to appreciate this moment. One of the great things about this exercise in mindfulness is that you just feel more alive. There's a sense of, wow, it's almost like a miracle. Here I am right now. And it tends to open up the mind to all kinds of fresh, new possibilities. Is it good for the health? Of course it is. Anything that brings your stress levels down to a more normal level, where you're not constantly focused just on problems and challenges, but you get that broader sense of creativity, the broader perspective, lowers blood pressure. It helps us to reduce the cortisol and adrenaline rush that most people are existing on today. But it gives you a sense of being more connected. One of my teachers used to say, you feel more grounded. It's not a bad expression, but you certainly feel less anxious. You just find, wow, I have a sense of appreciation. I begin to appreciate perhaps some of the things that I take for granted, the love and care and support that we share with others. Some things that we just tend to overlook because we are so busy, because we're constantly distracted. And this is an invitation for you, perhaps, to find ways to enjoy the journey. As I said at the start, life can all too easily appear to be a very short, rushed experience. And my suggestion is that we learn to appreciate it more. Identify the things that make life really worthwhile. Develop that sense of gratitude for the blessings that we all enjoy. And make a commitment to develop this feeling of being calm and centered and a little bit more grounded so that you can begin to appreciate the journey. You can begin to appreciate that this moment is absolutely precious, and you can learn to exploit your capacity for mindfulness so it becomes a resource that's available for you all the time, especially when you're in a stressful situation and you can adjust your perception, feel that you're more in control. Try it, see how it goes. And if you have any comments or suggestions, I'm always delighted to receive them. I'm Greg Parry, as I said, I'm really delighted you could join me, and I'll be back with you soon, but in the meantime, I'm wishing you a wonderful weekend.